Welcome to the Disagreeablenerd podcast, a podcast where nerds from various ages and backgrounds get together to discuss movies, TV, books, and anything else that pops into their small, simple minds. Now sit back, relax, and let their ignorance wash over you.
Hey everybody, this is Gabby.
It sure is.
No, it's just Shardiz.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of have to switch it up a little bit. Shardiz, Shardizzle.
Every week. I don't know who I'm podcasting with.
Day.
Sharday, Paige.
Or Pager.
Shardizzle.
I have a lot of names. Gobsters. The Gobsters. The Gobfather.
Gobstopper. Gumby.
Gumby.
These have all been names I've called before.
I don't think you like when I say Gumbers.
I've never heard you say Gumbers.
I've said Gumbers. You've never heard
Really?
me say. Yeah, I've said Gumbers.
I've never heard you say Gumbers. You just made that up just now.
No, I didn't. I said it.
So.
I'm going to start saying it now.
Go ahead. I don't know.
Oh my
Moving on.
Why did we have
What have you been up to? What nerdy things have you been up to?
Moving right along. Nothing. I really haven't. I've been really busy. I know, literally nothing.
You've sat in a dark room.
Well, no
sound.
I started my new job.
Oh, hey.
So I don't work at the DG anymore, so I've kind of been preoccupied.
Moving on up to the east side.
Yep, that's right. I'm a scrub life woman now.
With George and Wheezy.
Excuse me?
The Jeffersons moving on up.
Oh my God.
You watch that?
Yeah, but it's been like for evs.
Yeah, it's kind of an old show.
If you would have said like good times, remember that show?
But the point of the Jeffersons was they moved on up. They got them. They had a nice job.
So I don't know the backstory.
Nice
I don't know the backstory of that show.
It's kind of old. I don't really either.
I just know it was on TV, and that's what sometimes my dad watched, and I watched it. I didn't really understand what was going on most of the time. Anyways, new job, guys. I am
you in general don't know what's going on most of the time. Just FYI.
No, boss. Certain situations.
You did play you did play a board game with me.
Oh, we played
Ticket to Ride New York.
Ticket to Ride, basic Ticket to Ride. It was good.
Oh, so it was base.
No, when I say basic, it doesn't have to have a negative effect. So it was a basic version of the long version. That's why
basic.
It's called basic.
You know what? I like it.
I like it because
the reason I like it. Let me finish.
So here we go with the interrupting.
I'm not going to interrupt you.
I'll listen to our podcast and realize we both talk at the same time. And I'm doing it right now.
I'm going to make a conscious effort to let you speak.
Okay.
Because sometimes
Let's see how you go with that.
I'll re-listen to our podcast. I'm like, wow, I do interrupt her a lot. My bad.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you this every time. I'm like, you know what we can work on? You interrupting me.
Well, anyway, moving on.
Moving on.
Ticket to Ride New York is a Target exclusive, like it's just for Target, even though Ticket to Ride's a big board game.
Why?
They got some sort of deal where they got like all these exclusive board games coming to them. But I like it because Ticket to Ride to me is so simple. It's a simple game. It doesn't need to be an hour long.
Yeah. Okay, wait.
I like the fact that it was a 15-minute bam, 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 we're done. Ticket to Ride.
Wait a second.
I liked it.
Wait a second. You play all these other games that are like 4 hours long. What is the difference?
The difference is quality of content. Ticket to Ride Ticket to Ride is too simple to be an hour. You're just drawing cards and laying down trains.
So I see your. I see your point.
There's not enough deep strategy to make it a long game.
Strategy, fancy.
We also played Azul.
Okay, I like that game a lot.
Yeah,
it has a lot of math, and I'm kind of dumb, but it helps me with my math. You got to count like the squares and all that stuff.
Yeah,
I like that game.
It's a good game.
You have a lot of games.
Yeah, I do.
Like a lot.
And you haven't played with me in a while.
I know. It has. We used to play all the time, like me and you, like 2-player games.
Yeah, but every time I ask you, I'll play something.
Here's my problem.
I don't feel like it. I'd rather watch Smallville.
Let's not talk about Smallville, man. Anyways, the reason why I haven't played any of your games is because you always catch me at a bad time. Like either I kind of want to chill out, I kind of want to sit on the couch, I want to take a nap. You always catch me at the bad time.
You have to make time for priorities.
What?
Or wait,
Excuse
prioritize.
Me? What? Huh?
You got to make time for the more.
You make
the.
Yeah. You're screwing up the quote.
Yeah.
Priority.
Yeah.
Well, wait. Priorities board games?
They're pretty high up there.
Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh. You know what's priority?
As far as recreation.
Priority is
As far as
napping.
recreation.
Oh. What about reading books? Where's that go?
That's kind of a little bit lower on the priority list.
What? No way.
I used to love it.
How do you say you used... Sorry.
I used to have... I used to love it. I used to have more time for it.
I agree, because when I was in school, I literally read on the bus all the way home.
And I would read at night. I'd stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning reading because I just had to go to school the next day.
Yeah.
I didn't have to wake up at 4 o'clock and go to work. That's my biggest problem now. I used to read at night. Nighttime was my big read time. But now that I get up so stinking early in the morning, I don't read at night no more.
Yeah. And you know what I think? At night, I like to read at night too, but my thing is I like to have a book, but like I don't like my light being on, so that's why I like the...
That's weird. But you and Gina, every time I have a light on, Gina's like, can you turn out the light? I'm like, why does it bother you so much?
I like reading with a book light or something. I don't want the main light on.
What about a lamp?
Okay, what if I fall asleep? Then I was asleep with the light on this whole time. That makes me angry.
Why does it make you angry?
I don't know. But that's why I said that's why they have what do you call it? Digital ebooks.
Yeah.
That way when you read, it just cuts right off. If you fall asleep.
Yeah.
But I actually like real books, so I can't really talk right now, so I'm just telling the benefits of it.
I've listened to a few.
Audibles.
I listened to a Foundation, like I told you. And then I listened to one called it was by John Scalzi. It's about like this. It's in the future, and these people had this disease where lock in. I think it's lock in. They have this disease in the future that paralyzes people to where only their minds are conscious.
Ooh, sounds
and so
interesting.
But then they developed this technology to where they could put their minds in robots and other people. So they could use the robots with their minds to operate and move around stuff. It's good. It was basically just like a murder mystery.
Right. So that was your Audible?
That was Audible. Read by Will Wheaton.
It's funny because like I got this new Kindle and it came with some free books. I haven't read them all or anything like that. But there was this one particular book I was checking out called Deep Blue. I don't even remember. Deep Blue something.
What's it about?
What
What's it about?
What's going on with you?
I'm just imagining it's some stupid romance.
Oh, I mean, it has romance in it.
Of course.
It's not just romance.
What's it about?
It's about this keeper.
A keeper?
Yeah. And
what does that mean?
A scout.
I don't know the words you're saying right now.
But you know what I was...
A keeper and a scout?
Can you let me speak? Just for a second.
Well, if you can get some words that I understand, go ahead.
Let me tell you what I was going with on this.
You said keeper and a scout.
I never said this book was good. Let me listen to me. I said I was going to say I recognize good books and bad books or well written books, because this book is kind of like you see that they're going somewhere with the whole keeper that's supposed to protect certain people, but it's like the story is kind of going in circles, like, okay, and it's like it's a whole nother world out there, but they're not really like making sense in the book. Like I recognize a good book when I'm reading this book.
What is a keeper and what is a scout and where's the book set place and what's it about?
That's the thing. It's about this keeper trying to protect this girl.
You're using the term keeper, but I don't know what that means. Is he a bodyguard?
Protector.
So a keeper is a bodyguard in this world.
But he's been alive for years, but watching over this person since they were born.
Weird. So it's like a dystopian future again?
But he's from the future. Not future. He's from another world.
Okay.
But comes to this world.
Earth?
Protect. Yeah.
Are they on Earth?
They all are on Earth. Let's I don't know. It's weird.
Deep Blue.
Deep Blue.
I'll have to.
Secret. I don't remember what it's called. Deep Blue. I don't remember. But everyone who's part of this world had like this birthmark on their arm that turns a certain color, and they have to have this healing water to stay alive.
Stop. Just stop.
That's why. What do you mean stop?
Moving on. Well, at least you're trying to read a little something.
Yeah.
I'm reading right now Stranger in a Strange Land. It's by Robert A. Heinlein. It's a classic, quote unquote, classic. Pretty much everything he wrote.
Why is that quote unquote classic?
Because he's like from the 60s and like
I
everything he wrote
who
was
say
a
it's
classic.
A classic if it's from an old century or not an old century.
I
agree. You know what I mean?
But I will tell you this, right? It's very interesting right off the bat. And it's more interesting than Foundation by a mile. They get this guy named, I think it's Valentine Smith.
Yeah.
But he's a Martian.
Ooh.
But he's not a Martian. He's a human.
Half Martian?
He was raised by Martians, is as far as I've gotten.
So he's not a Martian.
So they get him back to Earth.
Martians.
Yes.
Why did you say that? How is he Martian but not Martian? He was
because his home is Mars.
Oh, see, there we go. There we go. Have you seen Space Between Us?
No.
He's Martian because he was
exactly in that same sense. In the same sense that he's Martian. This guy's Martian. But in this book, they actually have Martians as well. Apparently, like aliens.
What do Martians look like?
Oh, it's a good question. I haven't got there yet. It hasn't gotten to that. So far, this dude's just showed back up on Earth, and the government's keeping him secret because apparently, I don't know. There's a bunch of stuff to it, but anyway, it's a good book. Stranger in a Strange Land.
Is it one of your audibles?
Yeah.
Okay.
Played a bunch of board games. Brass Birmingham, Brass Lancashire. I played some solo games. Lost Expedition.
I don't really know what I have done besides work.
You said it. Sit and watch Smallville.
No, those are when I have free time for like 10 minutes.
Well, that's what I
go
do.
Between an episode, like a season.
Free time.
No, free time is not 10 minutes. Free time is like a day off.
How many episodes of Smallville did you watch yesterday?
I literally in the same episode. Because I spend 10 minutes on it each time I'm free.
Okay.
So it's like a day.
You've been very busy here lately.
Yeah.
Kudos to you.
Thank you. Making that money. Not really. That's what they say.
That's what they say. Some new previews came out. Oh, first things first. What about, let's do our whatabouts. What about Henry Cavill no longer being Superman?
Okay. My heart nearly stopped. Okay, wait. Actually, no. Yes, it stopped because, for one, it's Henry. How do you say his name? Cavill or Cavill?
I don't know.
I always say Cavill.
Cavill?
I've never said Cavill.
Just call him Henry.
Mr. Henry. He has the look of Superman to me.
Yes.
I already know what you're going to say, though. You didn't like him as Superman.
False.
You did like him?
I loved him.
Because when we saw Man of Steel...
I did not like the movies.
I remember recalling you did not like any of the movies.
The movies are atrocious, but I liked him as Superman.
Yes. He has that good jawline.
He is Superman. Jacked.
Yes. He qualifies. He's a qualified candidate for Superman.
Yes.
So... I was at work when you sent that article. I didn't actually get to read it. I just read the first part. And then I forgot to read it. So explain to us why. Why is he no longer?
Nobody kind of really knows unless something else has changed since that happens every time.
Turn the sound off. It's easy. It's simple.
oh, I'm sorry. See fewer notifications. That's what I'm going to click. No, stop. Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
Ben Affleck is out too.
He's not going to be.
So Batman and Superman are gone from the Justice League.
They must teamed up. Like, hey, let's just get away from DC.
Huh?
It's stupid.
It is stupid.
I'm mad.
And
I need to send hate mail.
The DC movies are such a mess. And they didn't even know, and they said that was part of it. It's like, he didn't even know when the next Man of Steel was going to happen. He didn't even know. They didn't
give him we're going to be spending a lot of time on this.
Well, they don't know what they're doing. A, B, all their the company, Warner Brothers.
Wait,
the studio. And they. What?
Sorry.
What?
So there's okay, just real quick. Marvel. Who are they under?
Marvel's under the Disney umbrella.
Oh. Okay, never mind.
Disney bought Marvel.
So
all that stuff is weird and complicated. Like the cartoon, like Warner Brothers owns the rights to the movies and the TV shows. Because like the CW is a Warner Brothers network.
Right.
But they haven't bought DC, I don't think. So they don't just like completely own DC. So like some DC stuff is under another company. It's just a big mess.
So it's the company's fault? It's not like the director's fault?
Well, yeah. I mean, they've hired horrible directors.
So they are the ones that hiring?
Yes.
So they suck.
Yes. So.
All coming back.
Everything is flopped. Justice League flopped. Batman versus Superman did okay, but not what they wanted. Man of Steel did okay, but not what they wanted. And they've been mediocre at best, horrible at most.
Right.
And
I
so.
didn't totally hate the movies, but I could see the confusion. Like,
Justice League,
what's going on?
I enjoyed Justice League. I liked the gang being together.
Of course. I like that one too.
And it had more humor in it, which I appreciate. And
that.
Superman was Superman in the end. That's how Superman acts.
But here's the thing. I recall this from another friend. Superman in that end, why wasn't he like that in all the other movies? Getting beat up. He's supposed to be Superman.
Right.
Like,
exactly. I don't know.
Let him be Superman.
Yes, I agree.
He's Superman.
You've made the point.
Sorry.
So, I mean, it's just a mess. DC movies are just a mess. And so he's like, it's either they were done with him. One article said they were kind of done with him because the movies have flopped, like blaming him, which is dumb, ridiculous.
Blaming Henry?
And then, well, not just him, but just the whole thing. But then something else said that he was just tired of waiting. It's a bad mess anyway. So he's just going to go do his thing.
So he's basically waiting on them to say, hey, we're going to do another movie?
Well, yeah, I mean, Justice League, too. The first one bombed, so there's no plans, right?
He never turned the sound down.
I don't know what
he's
that does.
41. He doesn't know how to operate a computer of this era.
Okay, there. It's down. It's down.
Okay. Do it earlier. Don't listen.
So anyway, he's out. I'm out.
So
not
they're
really.
just going to
If
stop.
they cast somebody else, I'm going to watch it too.
They're just, yeah, of course you are.
And Batman.
And you're going to make a podcast
Batman
about it. And you're going to rate it bad.
I'm going to love it.
Did you like Ben Affleck as Batman?
Not particularly.
I didn't like it at all. No. Sorry. I liked, what's his name?
Lots of people did,
what's
but
his
I
name?
didn't.
Chris Nolan? Nope. What's his name?
Oh, the Chris Nolan's Batman?
Yes, the movie.
Christian Bale?
Christian Bale, yeah. I liked him as Batman.
Well, those were good movies. All right, on to the next bit.
Those are excellent movies.
The new preview, the new trailers for Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel is, I'm like really excited. I feel like it's going to be really good. It's Marvel.
What do you think of the trailer?
Okay, well.
Shows her falling to Earth.
To be honest.
She's in some suit.
I wasn't expecting that as a trailer. I was expecting the pick off from Infinity War.
No, yeah.
I was expecting that. But I mean, it makes sense to give a backstory.
Well, remember... He texted her on the beeper at the end of Infinity War.
Yeah.
Beepers being an old item from the 90s. So this is going to be a movie set in the 90s.
The Captain Marvel is?
Yes.
Okay. So you think she still has that?
It's in the past.
The movie Captain Marvel, yes.
Captain Marvel
I know that.
Okay.
I know that. I'm just saying, like, I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting it to pick off right there.
Oh, no.
But you know why I knew it wasn't going to be I knew it was in the past because Samuel Jackson looks young in the movie.
And he's got both eyes.
Yes, he does. And he doesn't have...
He
looks... No. Does he have facial hair in Infinity War?
I can't remember.
Okay, never mind.
It looked kind of Green Lantern-ish to me.
Oh, no, it did not.
I mean, the commercials for Green Lantern look good to me. The movie was terrible, but the commercials were good.
Yeah.
So was Man of Steel.
I'm kind of going to say something really stupid right now, but it's
What's
more of a question. Excuse me?
What? Go ahead.
Can you please educate me on Captain Marvel? Who is she? What is she? I don't really...
I myself am not familiar with her.
I am not familiar with Captain Marvel.
All I heard was... when this movie takes place, apparently she has already left Earth. I mean, I could Wikipedia real quick, but I'll be the average Joe here. I don't know what her powers are. I don't know where she got them. But I know she's left Earth. She was a pilot, just like Green Lantern was.
So she
goes and joins a star. I think it's called Star Force, which is like the Green Lantern Corps.
Wait. She was on Earth before she was up in
Right.
space.
This movie kind of starts off as she's already got her powers. It's not an origin story per se. What I heard today.
Say that one more time. Sorry, I was reading something. Say it again. Sorry.
This movie starts off with her already with her abilities and powers.
Gotcha.
It doesn't start off. It's not an origin story as to how she got them. I think she just falls to Earth. She's already been part of Star Force, and somebody's chasing them or something. I don't know. Who's the guy that plays Watson in the Sherlock movies?
John. Nope, that's not his name. Is his name John?
I don't know who you're saying. John.
In the Sherlock movies?
Not Sherlock, not Robert Downey Jr., the other dude.
Yeah, is his name John?
No. I would know it the minute you say it.
His name is not John.
It is not John. Stop saying John.
It has to be.
It is not John.
It's John.
Like, that's it? That's his only name?
Sorry, it's Martin Freeman.
No! The Sherlock movies.
Oh, with Robert Downey Jr.?
Jude Law. Never mind. See?
You know what's funny? You know
stuff.
what? Sherlock with Benedict is superior of the movies you just said. Sorry, I wasn't thinking.
Did I say which Sherlock is your favorite? I said, who's the actor in the Sherlock movies that plays Watson?
So I was assuming you were talking about the
Well, you know what they say about assuming.
You know what? I kind of swear, I'm not even going to say anything because if I listen to this podcast and I mistake something I thought you said, it's going to look bad.
I will edit it and make it sound right. And you'll look dumb.
Shout out to our fan, Jekka, who catches everything I say.
Yeah. Because you're wrong most of the time.
No, I'm not. I just made a mistake.
Okay, so anyway, what do you think about the movie? Does it look good to you?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure.
Wait,
I'm not sure.
Okay, I said that real quick. I said, oh, yeah, because it was...
Oh, yeah. Because you're real quick.
Let me calm down. I'm real quick.
Yeah.
I'm more of an origin person.
Oh, God. I hate origin stories.
I kind of want to know.
Just start me in the action.
No,
they're not going to just drop us in and not clue us in. They will let us know what we need to know.
I know. I mean, that's fine. I guess I'm that way. I don't want it to be like
just like Spider-Man Homecoming. It started off, we know how Spider-Man got his powers.
Because you've seen all the other ones.
Yes.
But
even
this
with
isn't
Captain
new.
Marvel,
this is new.
Even though she's a character I'm not familiar with, I trust Marvel will take the movie and give us flashbacks or something. We're like, oh, okay. And it doesn't take much. She was a pilot that some alien zapped. She got powers. But done. I don't need a 2-hour movie to give me that story.
So question.
I don't know
she's not an original alien. She's just a human and then gets zapped into getting powers. I don't like that.
I literally just made that up as a example.
I don't like that example. I was thinking, well, you said that's an example. I was thinking more like she was originally, you know how like Superman's from, what's his planet called? Krypton? Nope.
Krypton, yeah.
Krypton. Like that. Like she's from a planet, you know?
Right.
Not from Earth. Honestly, from the commercials, I think it's going to give us, you know, what she's been through, blah, 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 all the good stuff. And then at the end of the movie, I feel like then we'll know if she goes to Earth to go help out.
Well, here you go. Real
quick. Avengers. So
this is from Wikipedia.
Those are my thoughts.
Carol Susan Jane Danvers. Why she has 4 names.
You know what's weird? Her name is
Carol Susan Jane.
Remember Cara Danvers?
They couldn't make up their mind. Yeah, it's pretty close.
Why?
I don't know.
Are they related?
No, because that's Marvel. This is Marvel. She's DC.
That is weird.
It is weird. But they all just rip off each other's stuff. That's all they do. Carol Susan Jane Danvers, created by writer Roy Thomas and artist Gene Colan?
Looks like Colan.
As an officer in the United States Air Force and a colleague of the Kree superhero Marvel. and later became the first incarnation of Miss Marvel after her DNA was fused with Marvel's during an explosion, giving her superhuman powers. Bam, so done. That's all you need to know.
So she wasn't
She was buddies with an alien and something exploded, fused their DNA together.
So this made her
like most explosions too.
But no, listen though. That happens to most people. But like, this made her the best of the best of the best.
You know as much as I do. Her
name is Captain freaking Marvel. She's the best.
I don't know.
Supposed to be the best.
I don't know.
Who named Captain Marvel is the best out of? I mean,
you need to calm down.
Sorry,
because you don't know what
she's like the Superman.
She is
them. You know. I mean, she's supposed to be the best.
Stop.
But you know, wasn't there Captain Marvel a man at one point?
That's DC.
So confusing.
That's the one. That's Shazam.
Oh,
I think.
Wait a minute.
I think they also
Speaking
call
of
him.
That, when does that come out?
Well, let's stick to one thing at a time. I think that comes out. I don't know. I don't know when that comes out. See, I'm showing my ignorance because I don't. Some of this stuff gets all very confusing to me as well.
Okay.
But I know there is a Captain Marvel that is DC. And I don't know if that's the same thing as Shazam or not.
Let's just read the comics.
Well, we'll get to that here in a second. Or we'll get to that later.
Okay.
Okay, so I just looked it up.
Captain
Marvel is Shazam.
So is he the best of the best of the best? Is he the best of the best of the best?
If he was the best, he'd be Admiral Marvel. Or General Marvel.
But there is no
Captain's
general.
Not that high ranking.
Captain's high when that's just it. They didn't have a general or admiral.
This is Captain America. This is General America. His superior.
I'm just saying there's always going to be a superior of everyone. Don't you agree?
I don't know what you are talking about right now.
How do you not know what I'm talking about?
Superman is the most powerful human being.
He's the most powerful.
Not human beings. Kryptonian.
He's
in DC.
Of course.
In Marvel.
Okay.
In Marvel,
Shazam.
Just because your name is Captain.
Wait.
Just because they give you the moniker Captain.
Listen.
Doesn't mean you're the most powerful being.
Listen.
You got the Incredible Hulk that is literally indestructible.
Listen. Doesn't mean he's the most powerful. Listen to me.
I'm listening.
Shazam.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
He's DC, right?
Shazam. Yes, DC.
Is he more powerful than Superman? Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
So why don't you know?
That's a whole, they literally have shows where it's like Batman versus Superman. Who would win? Incredible Hulk versus Superman. Who would win?
Superman. That's an automatic.
Incredible Hulk is indestructible.
Of course.
Superman, give him some kryptonite, he falls dead.
I know he's indestructible, but
you've been watching Smallville. He gets around one little dot of kryptonite.
Everyone has a weakness.
I can't handle it.
Incredible Hulk has a weakness.
He's 5 feet away from it and falls to his face.
You know he has a weakness.
What's his weakness?
His weakness is what's his name? Thor. Because Thor laid his hammer on his chest and he couldn't get up. That's his weakness.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They all have these ridiculous abilities, and it's foolish of us to sit here and try to figure out who's the best of the best.
So you couldn't put a spear.
Well, it's not foolish. It's a good nerd conversation.
Listen, if you put a spear through
we're
Thor,
going to do a whole show.
You're interrupting me. Listen,
do a whole show of verses.
You're not letting me finish.
You got me excited.
Can I finish? He's excited.
You got me thinking about a show of who versus who, and I'm ready to do it.
Wait.
And you're picking Captain Marvel to win.
Okay, wait. So
Captain Marvel versus Captain America.
Stop. I'm trying
two captains.
This is what happens.
All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm done.
He's too excited.
I'm done.
He's way too excited. Pin Hulk. Put the powerful sword through his heart. He would not die.
His skin is indestructible.
So he would not die.
He's been shot in the head. He doesn't die.
I know,
He's like Logan.
So how does he die?
He doesn't. What are you not understanding?
So you say that, or does the comic say that? Is that like a fact? He does not die.
He does not die.
He cannot die?
Shoot him in the head, his brain will just push the bullet out. Did you see? Well, you seen X-Men?
Superman.
Logan's the same way. You shoot him in the head, his brain just pushes a bullet out.
I know he heals very fast.
Unless you shoot him with the adamantium bullet.
I'm saying he has to have a weakness.
Which is ridiculous. Adamantium versus adamantium.
Okay.
All right. So, anyway.
We'll have a later podcast on the verses.
We've gotten off course here. All right. So, Captain Marvel, of course, we're going to watch it.
Of course.
Due to Marvel's good credit history, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt, even though it doesn't look the best to me. It looks like Green Lantern, but we'll see.
I'm excited.
She's a good actress, Brie Larson.
What was she from?
Was she not the girl from Cloverfield Lane?
No. Wait. Cloverfield Lane, the new one?
Yeah, the one where she was like trapped.
You know the one from Cloverfield Lane? She's from Scott Pilgrim's vs. the World, right?
Yes, her. Yeah, that's her.
It's her?
Is that not the same girl?
I didn't even reckon. That doesn't look like her. Hold on a second. Captain
She was also in some movie called Room, which was like critically acclaimed, but I've never seen it. I'm looking here. Kong Skull Island, Scott Pilgrim. Huh. Apparently not. I guess I got her. Who the heck was in?
Never seen her.
Who was in Cloverfield Lane? I get their names confused because they're similar.
I can't remember his name.
Oh, never mind. They're not similar. Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Wow. They look similar to me, I guess.
I think you're right. She is from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Yeah, it's her.
So, why does she look so different?
She's older.
She looks totally different.
Much older. That was 10, 15 years ago.
When I look at her, I'm like, now when I'm looking at her now in these pictures, I realize, okay, yep, I see it.
Okay. The other preview. Captain Marvel, we're in. The other preview. And this one catches my fancy. Mary Poppins returns.
Okay, can I say something?
You may.
I have never watched the original Mary Poppins. And I don't care to. Because it's one of those movies where it's just kind of... I mean, I don't dislike musicals. I like certain kinds of musicals, but Mary Poppins is not... Like, if I see it on the Netflix channel there, I would zoom over that real quick. Ain't gonna watch no Mary Poppins. That's how I feel about that. Sorry.
Well, you're an idiot. Mary Poppins is one of the best shows of all time.
Is it really?
It's a musical.
There's a lot of things.
It's a classic.
Of all time.
It's wonderful. It's absolutely thrilling as a child to see them dancing with those cartoons, singing and dancing. It made my heart happy.
What does that mean?
And it's so good.
Best of all time.
Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim.
I didn't recognize it because your voice is singing it.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
That's the only thing I know because it's
just a spoonful
it is
of
universally
sugar,
popular.
helps the medicine go down. Classic songs.
He's having some nostalgic going on.
I am. This movie is very nostalgic for me.
But I'll watch it with you because Emily Blunt's in it and I love her. So,
Ditto.
She'll make the last classic one better. Oh, I messed up.
I am curious I'll let you have your own opinions. I'm curious if it looks like she shows back up and I guess this is the kids of the previous movie.
I hate stuff like that. It's annoying. It's like Nanny McPhee all over again. Ugh. Have you seen that? What did I say wrong?
We're going to move on because I can't handle the things I want to say to you right now. I can't say because this is a family show. But Emily Blunt is the new Mary Poppins and it looks wonderful. Something else? Okay, so speaking of which, I know this something you mentioned this when we discussed this somewhat earlier. You don't like Mary Poppins, but Chitty Chitty Bang Bang?
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Now, let me just say.
Go for it.
I also enjoy Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. I like all those movies from that. I mean, that's what I grew up on.
Of course you do. You were born in that area.
No, I was.
You weren't born,
those movies come out in the 60s.
You were born. You were in that era, like you were around that.
When I was a kid, those were still popular.
Of course.
I mean, they're just classics. But Chitty Chitty Bang Bang is a inferior movie to Mary Poppins in every aspect.
I don't know about that, but everyone has their opinions.
Would you watch Mary Poppins?
The original?
Yes. If I rented it, would you watch it?
If I needed to watch it for the podcast to rate it, yes.
Well, then in that case, we're going to have to do that.
Okay, just do it. Done. Sealed. We're doing it.
Okay.
I'm not one of those persons like you who refuses to watch a movie. I'll watch it.
What have I refused to watch?
There's a lot of movies you refuse to watch
What?
that I have said you should watch.
What?
This is not Fault in Our Stars, for example.
We watched that together.
Boss. We watched Paper Towns.
Oh, well, another one in that line of movies that you said,
Foss.
I want to see this. Would you watch this with me?
No. There was another movie I wanted you to watch with me. You said, I refuse to watch that. I will never watch that. Yeah. You feel that way a lot of times.
You think I do. But I'll watch it.
I don't think I know.
You pick a movie.
I know you do.
Pick a movie and I'll watch it.
This moment? No,
yes.
I can't think of a movie.
I picked Mary Poppins. You had to pick one.
We were talking about Mary Poppins. Of course you're going to say it.
We were talking. Walking and talking. Yes.
So Gobby's making fun of my intelligence because he doesn't say I don't say L's.
What does that have to do with intelligence? You just don't pronounce your L's.
I don't know. I didn't know what the word for it was.
Because you're dumb.
Intelligence. You thought you got me on that one, did you?
I'm just kidding. I love you.
Anyways.
Most of the time. So, are you tired?
No.
Sade worked today.
I did. I worked. Even though it was a short shift, it is a lot to learn. A lot. You do a lot.
You know what time I woke up?
I work at a pathology lab, just saying.
Not this morning. Yesterday. Okay, so when was that? I went to bed like at 7:30.
You went...
That was Monday.
I don't know. I don't know your life.
Monday. You were sitting on the couch. Monday, I went to bed at 7:30. Woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
He got 8 hours of sleep.
And then went to work at 4.
And he was still tired.
I'm always tired.
I don't get it. I'm not like that. Like, I'm not always...
Like the Hulk is always angry. I'm always tired.
You compared it to the Hulk and Foss.
My superpower is sleep. I could go to sleep at the top of
But yet he can play board games by himself. And he can go to board game conventions for a long period of time and play for 12 hours. Yes. So you think he's telling the truth sometimes, but yet, he's contradictive. So we don't know really what goes on in his head.
I don't know what you're talking about right now.
I don't really know either. I was just saying some stuff.
All right. I'll probably cut all of that.
Why? Because sometimes
you go rambling. Sometimes you just ramble.
That wasn't rambling.
Those deep thoughts.
It's no.
Those were deep thoughts.
No, it was not rambling. You just don't pay attention to what I'm saying, so you assume it's rambling.
I do, but you say lots of words.
I literally said a sentence, a couple of sentences, actually.
Hey.
Horses eat hay.
Okay, so I got wound up. Then you got wound up. So there, we both had our wind ups.
It's hot.
Well, you just snorted just then. All right, I think that's our cue to end the show. We just thought we'd catch up on a few news items and discuss the trailers. Discuss the trailers. Henry Cavill quitting Superman. I'm out on DC. But then I'll be right back in whenever they cast a new guy. It does make me angry, though.
Yeah. Henry Cavill, rip.
Ben Affleck, I could care less.
He was all right in Armageddon.
There's been so many different Batmans. There's only been there's been quite a few Supermans, too, but not in the movies. But he was a good one. Okay, anyway, it doesn't matter. We're going back. Thanks for listening to this episode of Random News from Disagreeablenerd. We'll see you next time.
Later, dudes.